Yeah. Okay. Hello, Elizabeth. I want to welcome you. I want to really welcome you. And please pronounce your surname so that I am getting it correctly, because I go, Elizabeth, yes, I know Elizabeth, but please pronounce your surname for me.
All right, Di, I'll be happy to do that. My surname is Olagunju. Olagunju.
Olagunju. I love that. Isn't it fantastic how social media allows us to do this? Like, I'm speaking here from Perth, Western Australia, and you are in
Florida, USA. I'm in Florida.
And we're 13 hours difference. So it makes it, it's about cooperation. And I think that's what we're doing here. We are allowing, facilitating, hopefully giving women a level of confidence to cooperate. What's your comment on that, Elizabeth?
Oh, yes, we need to cooperate. We need to work together, because when you are an entrepreneur, you find out that you cannot do everything all by yourself. You need somebody. And guess what? We are also standing on the shoulder of those who have gone before us. Therefore, we cannot keep everything to ourselves. We must cooperate, work together, so that our world will be a better place.
Really good point, Elizabeth, because I think there are some fantastic people that have been before us. And as you can see, we're not spring chickens. We're not 20, we're not 30, we're not 40. It's like there's a whole surge of women out there right now that are burning. They're burning to share what they know. However, they often don't know how to do that. Can you, like, one of the questions that I asked you before this interview was one of the best attributes, not skill, attribute that you have is your patience. And I really want you to share, because patience is not my thing. I'm an A-type personality. I don't want to wait. It's been a struggle for me, but I want you to share with us, what is patience to you, especially as an entrepreneurial woman in America?
Yes, patience is a big thing. It's a big word that everyone needs to know. But I was not always patient. I learned to grow to be patient. Although some of us may have a level of patience more than the others. But with me, with experience of going through struggles, going through challenges, hoping that something will happen yesterday, but it never happened. I learned that it is not always a sprint. Sometimes it's a marathon. So to me, patience is hanging in there and hanging in tough, knowing that it may not happen yesterday what you want, but you must never quit. You must always think positive. You must always hope for the best. You must always have a heart of gratitude for the little achievement. See, because it's not that you did not achieve anything, it's just that you have not got to where you really want to get to. Therefore, you want to quit. No, we should not quit. This is not only in business, it's in everyday life. It's in raising your children. It's in building your family relationship. It's in having relationship with friends. It's in dealing with co-workers or employees, those who work for you. Many a times, you want them to go ABC, but they go XYZ. They disappoint you.
And Elizabeth, what do you do personally to help you grow your patience? Because now you know that it's so important to grow your business and to grow yourself.
What I do?
Yeah.
Yes, that's an excellent question. And what I do, as I said, is something that you can grow and you can get more and more into. And what I have learned is when you come to believe and know why you are doing what you are doing, your why is always there. So don't take your focus out of that why, because your why has not changed and you have not got to where you want to get to. So what I learned to do is to keep believing in myself that I can do what I've set out to do as a goal, and because I know why I want to do it. And because I've not reached that goal yet, I cannot give up. I cannot quit. So every day, what I do in a practical way, I meditate. Every day, I sing songs of praise. I am a spiritual person. I sing songs of praise, of gratitude. If I don't sing it, I read it. I read to myself, so that sometimes when I think my situation is really bad, by the time I finish reading this, words of praise, of gratitude, I begin to feel happy. I begin to have a positive attitude. And when you begin to think right, then you begin to think that there is no problem you cannot solve, because your problem will just melt away, and then you can reach your goal. Step by step.
And do you think also, like, your ritual, I would call it a ritual when you meditate, is how do you then take that into the world? Because the way that I would do that is I surround myself with people often better than me, and people that I know will tell me the truth. What do you do?
I do some readings too. I connect with people around me. I have people who are better than me. I mean, definitely people like you. I listen and watch your videos. I read other people's books. That's why I constantly learn. I'm learning from those who have gone through what I'm going through, and who can tell me, what I can do better or what I'm not doing right, so I can, fix my way. As an entrepreneur, when you are developing patience, you must be flexible to learn, to move some things around, to change, some way of doing things, so that you can achieve your goal. If you are too static, if you just say, "Oh, I must do it my way," and it's not working, then you better look, change something. Maybe something needs to change, so that something else can happen. What you really want can happen.
And that's probably another whole conversation, because we've run out of time. Like, there's so much we could talk about, but I want to keep it nice and precise. So what is one tip, just one little tip that you can give to another shepreneur right now?
One little tip I will give, just one thing: don't give up.
Don't give up. That's awesome, isn't it? That's an awesome tip. Don't give up. And from what I would also add to that, because I love that, because that was one of my feedbacks that somebody gave to me this year, is Downie has a never say never attitude. And Elizabeth, you are the same. And I think also, you're saying that we need to, look around, change. But sometimes you have to make a decision as to who you're going to look at.
Yeah, that's true.
That's very important. Yes, then focus rather than always going here, going there, being in.
No.
Then you start to need to focus. But maybe we can talk about that on another day.
That would be nice. I'm available. I'm available.
I love talking with you, Elizabeth, and let's do this again. And yes. And let's. I want just to also quickly before we go, as Elizabeth has a free ebook, and can you just explain in 2 seconds, because our video is going on a very long time, 2 seconds, is why you wrote that ebook and what's so important for people, because it's on your website, which I will put on this video when we launch it.
Why I wrote the ebook is I want everybody to find what their passion is. Find your passion and live abundantly, because your life is meant to be lived abundantly.
Beautiful. Thank you. So go and get Elizabeth's ebook. It's just, and I haven't downloaded it, but I will be going to download it, and then I'll give a synopsis on that on my blog. Thank you, Elizabeth. This has been awesome. And let's talk again soon.
Definitely. I'll be happy to do this again.